Hi everyone, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard here to talk about the passing of one of the great character actors of our time, Bill Paxton. And again, this is one of those actors where I can't remember a time in my life that Bill Paxton has not been around. Starting with The Terminator and Aliens and, A Simple Plan. There's so many incredible films this man did. And I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple times and interviewing him over the past 10, 15 years. And he was the most soft-spoken, nicest guy you'll ever meet. And that was one thing that everyone paying tribute to him in Hollywood was saying, is that he was just the nicest guy. He never had a bad word to say about anybody. And he was just always just the most admired guy in Hollywood, really. Family man, everything. And the man constantly was working. I mean, everyone knows him with his association with James Cameron. All of his films, from every one of his films, there's his good luck charm, Bill Paxton. And one of my greatest times with him was when I went to my first trip to London. So Universal Studios calls me up and says, Jeff, we want to invite you to a set visit in London for the movie Thunderbirds. Remember that movie, based on the marionette film, the British television series from the 60s? And I'm like, oh, wow, how cool is that? And they said, yeah, you're going to be talking to Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley. You're going to be talking to Bill Paxton. You're going to be talking to some other cast members. Jonathan Frakes from Star Trek The Next Generation was directing. So if you don't understand a junket, between a junket and a set visit, a junket is where, they have all the press there from all over the world and spend 2 or 3 days and you get 5 minutes in front of the star, and then the next person comes in a room with all the cameras and all the PR people. A set visit, they're actually making the film, and the studio's trying to get some early 6 to 8 month buzz about the making of the film and get some stories out there and get some people talking about it. And you can literally have the cast member or the talent ripped out of the chair as you're speaking, because they're like, look, we need Ben Kingsley on set. That happened to me too. So I went there to do the set visit. I'm talking to Ben Kingsley and they go, sorry Jeff, we have to interrupt. Mr. Kingsley, you're due on the set. So they literally take him over there and put him in front of the camera and do it. So it's a really different kind of vibe doing a set visit versus doing a junket. So they invited me to London. I had never been before. And I'll never forget, I got in the most incredible hotel room. I met some critics that I still know today, the great Greg Russell, my best buddy in the world from Detroit. He spent the entire week with me. And so we were doing I took pictures everywhere too. I might post some. I got them, this is before I got a digital camera. I had to, have to scan them in. But I did all this incredible photos, all the machines and all the planes. Anyway, we're getting back to Bill Paxton, right? So Bill Paxton is the father of the family. He's the main Thunderbird. And I did my interview with him in the cockpit of the Thunderbird. Now I have 20 years of beta tapes in the garage. I have to digitally transfer them over in order to post them, and I don't have the machine that allows me to do that right now. I've been meaning to get one for the past year. Mine broke down. You have to tell the beta deck, there's a box that goes between the beta deck and the computer so you can digitize it. And I had the greatest 10, 15-minute interview with Bill Paxton, and we were sitting there with all the controls, we were making jokes, and I remember afterward, I saw him later, and he sat down and talked to me about movies, about being from Las Vegas, and just everything. He was just the most gracious guy. He really was. And to find out now that he died from a stroke after just a heart surgery, not a simple operation, but he died from post-surgery, he died from a stroke. So just so sad. I feel so bad for him and his family. And but he left an incredible legacy of film. He really did. I say watch A Simple Plan. That's his best film. Bill Paxton, you will be missed. Thank you so much. We have a great body of work that we can go back and look upon, and you will be missed. All right, for more reviews and interviews, surf on over to my website, vegasfilmcritic.com. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe, thumbs up, comment below. 1,000 subscribers by Memorial Day. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.